Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut. The amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut. I hope you liked this video and hit that subscribe button. So today was the first day of pitchers and catchers, and you could not find a more appropriate time to do. It's been a long but short winter. Now we're going to get a bit of a snowstorm here in New York, but it doesn't matter. We have baseball coming back. Winter's over. Not officially over, but it is over in my mind. The Super Bowl's done. Enough of that. And now we're going to be hitting the baseball season. Pitchers and catchers in the warm weather. I wouldn't mind going to Florida right now. I wouldn't mind sitting in Florida for tomorrow, but I can sort of give you an update what's going on here. I've not heard anything about JD Martinez. Last three videos really been about him. I was hoping the Mets could have signed him. Now, the Mets earlier today, they signed to a minor league deal. Ben Gallon, that's not a big deal. That's a situation where the Mets are just going to have him in the minor leagues if they need him for an injury and a pinch. Obviously, with him having played in Milwaukee, David Stearns knows a lot about him. So it wasn't that big of a deal, from my view. And it's not really that big of a deal, the Mets signing him. But JD Martinez will help this lineup. I think I've talked about this. I think we know this. The main thing that it will do is it puts a professional hitter in the middle of this lineup that they don't have to commit too many years on. I've not heard the kind of money that he's looking for. To be honest with you, I would think that he'd probably want 2 years. He's not going to get 2 years from the Mets. He did not play a full season last year. He played 113 games. He drove in over 100 runs, which is amazing, and he hit 33 home runs, I guess. He had a very good year, but he is 36 years old. Let's have to be very careful with this because you don't want to, give this guy too many years. Now, the Mets could use him in that lineup badly. Let's need another hitter, a professional, veteran hitter that can protect Pete Alonso because Pete will not have the kind of protection that he deserves. Really, if you look at it, I really believe two reasons why his batting average was so bad last year. One, he was dealing with an injury to his wrist that really sapped a lot of his production for a month and it basically dragged his whole season down. And two, he really didn't have a number 5 hitter batting behind him. He had nobody batting behind him. Basically a black hole. And we won't get into that again, but certainly Martinez would put them in a different kind of position. Just going into the season, I would feel a little more comfortable with the lineup. Now, with this being pitchers and catchers, I feel pretty good going in with this pitching staff. The bullpen, I think, is pretty solid. Having Edwin Diaz back is an enormous return. And he's going to be enormous having him back in that clubhouse. Because clearly his leadership and his character was greatly missed last year. To come back from where he came back from, starting his career with the Mets in 2019 and having the big year that he had in 2022, having a guy that has shown that he has character, and not being in that clubhouse last year was an enormous hole in that clubhouse. So hopefully with him returning, that'll help the leadership in that clubhouse. I would hope it would. I think it will. Because I think he's going to be healthy. The arm is good. So he seemed pretty excited at camp today. We're going to get more of Timmy Trumpet and Narco, which I'm glad about. But we're going to have an interesting exhibition season, interesting games in spring training. The first games start next week, the end of next week, at least televised. And that's going to be fun to watch for no other reason, just to say baseball's back on TV again. And that's pretty much it. But I'll keep you up to date again on this Martinez situation. There's really nothing to say other than every team is waiting for him to sign. They're waiting for a lot of players to sign. Like Snell's still out there, Jordan Montgomery, Matt Chapman, Cody Bellinger. Some of these guys are going to be taking lesser deals than they would have if they signed earlier in the offseason. So let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut, and I'll see you later.